Hello! I'm Vine and today I have for you build that makes the most from Environmentalist Civic. So yeah, basically minimum pop consumer goods upkeep, but with flavor. Before we start, there are basically two ways to play as Environmentalist. One is good, one is bad, but both of them focus on conquering whole galaxy and imposing environmentalist ideas by force. Mostly because nobody cares enough about environment to do it correctly. And speaking of caring about space environment the right way, the good, if not the best, method of doing it is to purge all other sentient life from the galaxy. After all, not every species is min-maxed enough to have minimal pop consumer goods upkeep. This is why Fanatic Purifiers is the must-have civic to take alongside Environmentalist. Next is Origin. We are picking Overtuned for additional traits, and those are Conservationist for -10 pop consumer goods upkeep, Low Maintenance for another -10 pop consumer goods upkeep, and Natural Sociologists for +15 society research from ranger jobs. Keep in mind that you can swap Natural Sociologist for any other trait that increases society research or amenities production. Rangers are jobs provided by Environmentalist Civic, and we will be using them for flavor, so it's best to boost their usefulness. Rest is up to you. Time to present the bad way to play as Environmentalist. Don't get me wrong, it's still the best way to play as Environmentalist with real potential to reduce pop consumer goods upkeep by -100% with no exploits, but it's a xenophilic way and not every pop in the galaxy will have the same min-maxed traits as we have. In comparison to the other variant, for this empire we must get rid of Fanatic Purifiers Civic and take Fanatic Xenophile Ethics. That's it. This empire also have aggressive game plan, but instead of purging pops, it forces them to follow environmentalist principles. So let's get into the game and look how those principles are applied. First thing to do is to activate Recycling Campaign Edict for -10% pop consumer goods upkeep. It will be costly, but it's a must-have for this build. Then, after you colonize or conquer any planet, build Ranger Lodge first to sap unity from every natural blocker on it. And right now, for Fanatic Purifiers, that is all. Rest is to conquer galaxy, purge all other pops, and save every natural planet blocker we can. Just don't blow it up, for crying out loud. We are saving the galaxy environment, not speedrunning the game. Do not build a heterophasic engine. But right now is not the future. Paradox announced in Orion Update Cybernetic Ascension Path. If it will be released with no nerfs, it will allow us to take robot traits on top of biological ones. So, to modify our main species to be even more environmentally friendly, let's pick durable trait for -10% cyborg upkeep. This will top Fanatic Purifiers pop consumer goods upkeep reduction to -60%. With that in mind, let's switch to Fanatic Xenophiles. They can get another -30% pop consumer goods upkeep with maxed out monument on the planet that gives 6 culture worker jobs. But this is not the end for them. I promised -100% pop consumer goods upkeep for the main species, and I will deliver. Time for Galactic Community Resolutions. All Ecological Protection resolutions are must to push there. Not only to establish correct environmental laws, but also for -5% pop consumer goods upkeep. For final touch, we will be also pushing Divinity of Life resolutions, because second tier resolution the tithe of the soulless gives another minus 5% pop consumer goods upkeep. That's it, minus 100% pop consumer goods upkeep for the main species. There is more though. Final Divinity of Life resolution gives minus 10% pop consumer goods upkeep. Also, there is a random chance to get access to Improved Energy Initiative and Numistic Visualization edicts that both give minus 5% pop consumer goods upkeep. But all these options are hard to get, so I deem them optional for this build. Now, let's evaluate both Empire variants. In multiplayer, it's a touchy case, mostly because taking Fanatic Purifier Civic or just playing this aggressive in multi is considered rude. If with this build you are going full monkey and you are not on the server that tolerate this kind of play, you are a dick. In single player, it's environmentally friendly. Rules for humans does not apply for AI, so you can let loose in single player. To be completely honest, Fanatic Xenophile plays more like ambush predator than straight up conqueror, but other than this, it's good. As for roleplay, you are the good guy. A wise man said that ends justify the means, and the end of natural and clean galaxy totally justifies oppressive environmentalist government and even straight up introduction of final solution to pollution. All planets are worth to be like Wentworth art. Anyway, what do you think about this build? Write your opinion in the comments and remember to check out community tab to vote on next Stellaris build. See you later!